you got, Will?
911, female, maybe 4 years old. Severe respiratory distress.
Asthmatic?
Don't know. She's got a hell of a fever, 105.6.
Well, let's get her an exam 1. Anyone with her?
Her mother should be right behind us.
Hey, get an Ambu bag and start the O2.
Count. 1, 2, 3.
Where's she? Where's Wendy? Where'd they take
Are
her?
you her mother?
What are you doing with her? Where's Wendy?
Hey, listen, my name is Dr. Travis, and your daughter is right in there. She's receiving emergency breathing care, okay?
I want to be with her.
I know. Who's your attending physician?
What?
Your regular doctor.
I don't know. They changed it. I think it was Grossman.
Grossman?
No, it was something like that.
Did you call him before you came in?
No, I just called 911. There's not going to be any trouble, is there? I mean, I have my insurance. See, here's the card. It's Triax Multicare Incorporated. It's through my job. I know I'm covered.
Okay.
Dr. Travis?
Be right with you.
Could I have a word with you now?
Miss Pearson, you can bother me about administrative paperwork later. Right now, I have a patient in respiratory distress.
You can't just go on.
What?
It's a 911 call, no attending physician on record.
What does that have to do with anything?
She's signed with an HMO. We need pre-authorization from them before we can treat the child. We can't even go beyond emergency breathing care without their approval.
I'm the physician in charge of the ER, right?
I know, but you have to make the call.
I have to call them?
Stop wasting time and make the call now.
I tell you what, you get them on the phone and I'll talk. Right now, a little girl needs my help.
Gotta stick around just in case. In that case, I'll buy you a cup of coffee. So I paged you.
It has been more than 2 hours since I called. Now, I've got a patient here.
Sorry, sir. I have already left a message on the voicemail. Now, if you'll just be patient.
No, I'm not gonna wait. Now, you put on one of your damn managed doctors now, or I will be calling every 10 minutes until I speak to one.
What's wrong, Jesse?
I've got a patient in there, a 4-year-old girl, but Betty here says that I cannot continue
Simple
treatment.
administrative problem.
It's been 2 hours.
The procedure is very clear. The patient is no longer in a life or death situation.
Let me be the judge of that. I'll have to owe you that coffee. Put it on my ledger. What do you got?
When she arrived, she was febrile and cyanotic. We put her on O2 and bronchodilators.
She was brought in at 11:10?
Yeah.
Well, hell with it. Bring her in, admit her from ER, and start her on definitive treatment right away. Blood cultures, antibiotics, chest x-ray.
Dr. Sloan, I'm sorry, we can't do that. The patient is signed with Triax Multi-Health, Inc. We have to have permission to treat.
Let's have a look at it. Well, the temperature's still over 103.
Maybe she has a secondary infection.
Could be another septic focus that's going into bronchospasm.
Excuse me. She's my little girl. I'm her mother. Please, doctor, do something. Do something.
I've got Dr. Holbein, the MD from Triax Multi-Health, Inc.
Let's see if we can clear this up. Yes, Dr. Holbein, this is Mark Sloan, at Community General.
Dr. Sloan? MD?
Yes.
Why didn't the subscriber call her primary care physician first?
I don't know. Probably because the little girl was turning blue and she was too scared to do anything but dial 911.
Well, in any case, the patient should be at the Triax Multi-Health contracted facility. That would be Green Lawn Hospital.
Well, doctor, she's not at Green Lawn. She's in my ER. And we're going to admit her into pediatrics and start a course of treatment.
I'm afraid not. My advice would be for Community General to refrain from any unauthorized treatment beyond emergency breathing therapy.
But
may I please speak to the subscriber?
Yeah. Wants to speak to you.
Hello?
Ah, Mrs. Turner. I'm afraid this little confusion is your mistake. You know, you should have called your primary care physician, Dr. Grossman. And he would have arranged for the patient's admission to the proper facility.
But I didn't know. I was scared. I called 911.
What I think you should do now is correct your mistake.
I don't understand.
Do you have your car there at Community General?
Yes?
Then I suggest you simply bring the patient over to Green Lawn now. That way, everything will be back in the proper order with the least trouble to everyone.
What did you say?
I beg your pardon?
It's 20 miles across town to Green Lawn. Now, the child was suffering acute respiratory distress 2 hours ago. You want us to throw her in the backseat of a car before we even know why?
Frankly, I'm reluctant to authorize the expense of an ambulance when the error is obviously that of the subscribers.
Are you out of your mind?
The regulations are clear. The patient must be treated in the HMO contracted facility, unless there are legally binding, obvious, immediately life-threatening circumstances.
Doctor, I just told you.
Simple breathing difficulties that respond to interim treatment do not qualify. Now, I'll see about ordering an ambulance over from Greenlawn. It should take, perhaps an hour.
An hour? My God, man.
I'm terribly sorry, I have another call. If you wouldn't mind waiting, I'll get right back to you.
Wait.
Thank you for calling Triax Multi-Health Incorporated. Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line.
Admit her.
Dr. Sloan.
I'm not holding off treatment any longer. I'll get Vaccarelli up at pediatrics.
The hospital directives are very clear. With HMO patients, we must get permission before undertaking any further treatment.
What do you want to do, Betty? Wait an hour for their ambulance?
She's having a seizure.
Get into ICU. I'll get Vaccarelli.
Let's roll her on her side. Get her airway. Get that oxygen mask back on. Start an IV Valium now.
Vaccarelli, please call ER immediately.
Dr. Sloan, line 2. Dr. Sloan, line 2.
Sloan.
Hello, Dr. Sloan. This is Dr. Arthur Holbein here again. I'm afraid the ambulance will be slightly delayed. There is a backup at Greenlawn. Don't worry, it'll arrive, and the patient will be appropriately cared for at the proper facility.
Dr. Vaccarelli. Dr. Vaccarelli, call ER immediately. Dr. Vaccarelli.
I don't know.
I find that hard to believe. What exactly don't you know?
Those phone calls. Betty, when I was a young intern, if you were sick, you were taken care of. If you had money, you paid, and if you didn't, you were a charity case.
Well,
I remember I served 3-4 years in a free clinic for the poor. Down by the docks. It was a very poor neighborhood. Mostly condos now.
do you remember how long someone had to wait to be seen in a clinic like that? I do. I grew up in a very poor family. My father was a pants presser when he could get to work. Health insurance. We couldn't afford an aspirin. I think, Dr. Sloan, your memories of those days are a bit skewed. In those days, if you were poor, you might not be treated at all. I remember my Aunt Sophie dying of pneumonia, all alone in her room. There's something to be said for today. Medicare, Medicaid, HMOs, managed care. They are a lot better than nothing.
About 25 minutes after we got the little girl into the ICU, she went into cardiac arrest. Stan Vaccarelli did all he could, but, she died within 15 minutes.
Anybody tell the mother?
I did.
I don't believe it. 4 hours. 4 hours since she came in here, and the ambulance from Greenlawn just arrived.
Mark, there's no way of knowing if we had admitted the child any sooner, if we could have saved her. We did the right thing. We had no choice. We had to follow the protocol.
Yeah. And our call was obviously very important to them.
We did everything we were authorized to do. We won't have any real answers until they do the postmortem. I know we'll be vindicated.
I think it was murder.
Dr. Sloan.
Yeah.
Melvin Pinter, attorney at law. I got your name from Mrs. Andrea Turner.
What are you doing at my house?
I'm representing Mrs. Turner in a suit for damages involving the death of her daughter, Wendy.
I haven't heard about anything like that.
Nobody has. What I mean to say is the case hasn't actually been filed yet, which is why I wanted to talk with you. I understand that you were present when the child was brought into community general emergency room.
Not what you were brought in later.
It's close enough. The point is you took part in telephone negotiations with Tri-X Multi-Health, the HMO.
I spoke to someone over there, yes.
And Arthur Holbein, MD?
That sounds right.
Good. Well, what I'd like to do informally is go over with you exactly what happened before actually deposing you in the case.
But just exactly who are you suing?
Oh, everybody. But not you, personally.
Who?
Tri-X Multi-Health Incorporated, of course. The Turner's primary care physician under the HMO, Dr. Arthur Holbein, and Community General Hospital. I'm particularly interested in those in charge of the ER at the
Goodbye,
time.
Mr. Pinter.
Dr. Sloan. A 4-year-old child is dead. You know she died because of negligence, malpractice, and greed. Which side are you on?
Was he killed with an 8-inch Phillips screwdriver or not?
You know, he could have been killed by a long-range X-ray beam from a flying saucer, but I won't know until I can complete my autopsy, which I can't do with you hovering and pestering me.
Come on, Amanda. It was sticking out of his chest. I've got a witness and I've got the weapon. What's the mystery?
Amanda? I'm sorry, were you in the middle of something?
No, this gentleman was just looking for a spot for his screwdriver.
Don't ask.
Oh. Listen, do you remember doing an autopsy on a 4-year-old girl about 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, that was Wendy Turner.
Right. You remember the postmortem findings?
I believe that she died from cardiopulmonary arrest due to bronchospasm, and that was complicated by bacterial pneumonia.
Well, I was thinking more of the time question. Do you think further treatment, say 2-3 hours earlier, would have saved her? What I mean is, was delay the cause of death?
In a general way, earlier treatment is always best. I'd need to pull the file. It's tough to say what brought on the cardiac arrest. There are always variables.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Dr. Sloan, report to administration. Dr. Sloan, please report to administration.
What was that all about?
He keeps thinking about that kid's death. Tried taking him out to dinner Tuesday night.
You took him out to dinner? That was a special occasion.
Yeah, but he didn't eat a thing. Just kept asking himself if he could have done more to save her.
I wasn't much help.
Well, neither was I.
Look, I can pull that file and take another look, but that's about it.
So, what can I do for you, Harold?
Hal. Just Hal.
I think you sent for me, Hal.
Yes. Well, as a matter of fact, I was just wondering. There's a bit of a rumor, you know, just a wispy sort of thing. Somebody was looking for you, certain Melvin Pinter.
Is Pinter suing Community General? I mean, directly?
You didn't actually say anything to Pinter, did you?
Not yet.
Because, as a matter of fact, legal says there's very little chance he can sue, and as a matter of fact, there wouldn't even be a suit per se. Well, you know, a lot of these HMOs have a contractual bar in their contract against court action, so most of the time, an arbitration is the first and sometimes the only recourse. But Pinter couldn't actually win. I mean, there's so many, you know, intangibles, variables, and a kid. After all, we didn't do anything, right?
Oh, that's right. We didn't do anything. We just let that child lie there in the ER.
Mark, you provided emergency care and you stabilized her. After that, any delay is the HMO's fault.
Nearly 4 hours went by before anything happened beyond initial inhalation therapy.
Well, that's inexcusable. It's inexcusable.
If anybody asks me about this in court or anyplace else, I've got to tell the truth.
Of course. Just be careful. That's all. You know, we have certain interests of our own in this, right?
I don't understand. The HMO doesn't own us. Why do we have to do what they say?
The HMO may not own us, Mark, but HMO-approved doctors send us patients. They send us money. that we badly need. I mean, look, if they continue to like us and send us cases, we can pay for what? Research projects, we can pay for experimental services, teaching, my salary, your salary.
It can't be so bad that we'd let them tell us what to do.
Mark, the old days of Norman Rockwell-type family doctors with charity clinics and even federal payments like Medicare and Medicaid, it just wasn't working. Something had to happen to control costs.
What about the patients, Hal?
Mark, I've been looking into this Pinter. I don't like the way he does things. Please, don't talk to him anymore. Okay?
Dr. Sloan.
Hi, Nancy. Something wrong?
I need a minute. In private. She's in her 40s. Lena Rizzoli, in room 114. She was admitted this morning for a routine removal of lipoma on her back.
She was admitted for a fatty tumor removal? I thought that was all outpatient these days.
Well, it would be, but this one's too deep for drive-through surgery, and it interferes with her arm movement, a lot of pain. She was admitted for 2 days. I wish you'd speak to her.
Why?
Well, the routine admissions blood tests came up from the lab. Now, it could be severe anemia, but when I was getting her settled, she was feeling very faint with abdominal pain. The admitting doctor came in. Well, naturally, I asked him about it. He told me to forget it.
You know him?
No, his name's Gould, Leonard Gould. He really snapped at me. He told me that the patient was fine and everything was under control, implied that I should know my place.
Oh, I see.
Mark, you know, I put in a lot of time in the outpatient cancer service. I had that lumpectomy myself 5 years ago.
I remember. Is Gould still here?
No.
You didn't tell him you were going to talk to me or anyone else, did you?
No.
You know you could get fired.
It doesn't matter. The woman needs our help. You know, I wouldn't ask anybody else.
Well, I wouldn't say yes to anybody else either.
Well, let's see. It must have been almost a year ago. I just felt, I don't know, completely blah.
Did you call a doctor then?
My insurance company signed up with LifeSys Incorporated 5 years ago.
That's the HMO.
And you were complaining of?
Ooh, I'd feel weak. Then I'd feel faint. I actually passed out a few times. I lost a lot of weight, and I had this pain in my stomach.
Did you report that to the doctor?
I couldn't get an appointment with Dr. Gould for almost 6 weeks. The people at the LifeSys Inc. walk-in clinic gave me pills. They said I had psychosomatic gastritis brought on by tension and depression over my recent divorce. They prescribed an antidepressant and iron supplements.
Well, standard procedure.
And Dr. Gould agreed. He said my anemia was improved. But I just didn't feel well. So I called people at the HMO about a specialist. But they kept sending me back to my primary care physician, the gatekeeper. Yes, that's how they call Dr. Gould, the gatekeeper.
So these problems continued, huh?
I asked him if I shouldn't have some other tests. I don't know what they call them. MRIs? CAT scans? But he said they were unnecessary. So for 6 months, I was on iron supplements and Prozac. And now this thing on my back, the lipoma, grew and really hurt. And that's what I'm here for.
I see. Miss Rizzoli, have you ever had a mammogram?
As a matter of fact, I asked about that as well. But Dr. Gould said it was HMO policy that it was unnecessary for a woman under the age of 45.
With all those presenting symptoms, it's hard to understand how a doctor could treat someone for that long and not order any further tests.
Capitation. You're talking about Rizzoli, Nancy's patient?
That's okay. I told her.
What does capitation have to do with Lena Rizzoli?
LifeSys Inc. is like other HMOs. They pay doctors so much per month per patient, $15, $20 per head. Capitation. If the doctor orders tests, medication, anything over the $20, it comes out of his own pocket.
To stop doctors from doing unnecessary procedures.
That's the theory.
It sounds like rationing of medical care to me.
Point is, anyone who stays well is a profit. Anyone who requires treatment is a loss.
And further tests on Lena Rizzoli would definitely be a loss.
How could a doctor deny care simply because of a few dollars profit or loss?
I love you, Dr. Sloan. You are a sweet breath of innocence in a bottom-line world. Some HMOs offer big bonuses to doctors who have a reputation of keeping the costs down. You've heard of the gag rules. A doctor is prohibited from even mentioning to a patient any treatment that the HMOs won't authorize.
I thought that state and federal regulations pretty well took care of that.
Technically.
Is there any chance that Gould can still order those tests? I mean, she is his patient.
I don't think so. When I suggested it, he blew up. He pointed out that an RN is not in a position to lecture an MD. Threatened me with strong disciplinary action.
But she needs those tests.
The protocol is clear. Permission for any procedure has to come from the primary care physician. And that means LifeSys Inc.
What are we going to do?
We do exactly what we did in the case of Wendy Turner. And if Lena Rizzoli dies, that'll be murder too.
Not this time.
I want to know who's responsible for this.
I am.
Do you realize what you've done? There is no excuse for this kind of unauthorized activity. You're going to get Community General in deep, deep trouble. We've already heard from the legal department at LifeSys Inc. You have opened us to all kinds of charges of financial irresponsibility. Why did you do this?
Because I'm a doctor, Hal. I swear by Apollo and Aesculapius, first do no harm, the Hippocratic Oath. You remember that?
Don't patronize me, Mark. If you were anybody else, I would have you fired.
I demand you get Sloan in here right now.
Already done, Doctor.
You may be chief of internal medicine, Sloan, but you've overstepped your authority. Ordering tests on my patient?
Tests you should have ordered yourself.
I don't have to admit my patients here, you know. I can always take them to
another HMO facility. Well, you are the gatekeeper after all.
Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You think this is about HMO procedure, do you? Well, you're wrong. This is bottom line doctor-to-doctor medical ethics. Mrs. Rizzoli is admitted for routine minor surgery, a lipoma excision, and then you in Community General Hospital move in with the obvious motivation of running up enormous bills by a lot of unnecessary procedures. This is the grossest kind of ethical lapse.
Dr. Gould, I am sure that we can settle this without any kind of...
Well, you going to let him get away with this? Because I'm not. We'll just see what the County Medical Society and the State Licensing Board will do. Got anything to say, Sloan? You tell me, what excuse can you make? What possible justification can you have? Microcytic anemia. Positive occult blood in the stool. Marked CEA elevation 65.8.
Excuse me, what the hell is going on here?
The results of the test on Lena Rizzoli. The endoscopic report shows her without question advanced colon cancer. The pathology report in the biopsy makes it very clear the cancer has been developing for at least 8 months, widespread beyond the colon. Had the symptoms, the continuous anemia, the weakness, the unexplained weight loss, pain in the abdomen, been interpreted to call for test. When she reported it, the early stages could have been spotted. And the prognosis would have been a lot different at this point. As it is, CAT scan shows widespread metastases to the liver.
We'll have to call in an oncologist. You know Malcolm McAuliffe?
Good man. Probably call for cryotherapy or possible removal of the lesions. Neither one is very successful very often. Of course, chemotherapy.
I Excuse me, please. I think I should go downstairs and see my... Mrs. Rizzoli. You think this started 8 months back?
The natural history of colon cancer suggests it's been at least that long.
8 months.
How long has she got?
Well, I'm no specialist, Hal. 6 months a year.
Well, talk to McAuliffe. See what you can do for her.
Six months to a year of chemotherapy. You think Life Cis Inc.'s going to pay for that one?
It's all right. You'll be okay now. It's the chemo. There's always some nausea.
3 days.
She's under pretty heavy sedation.
Dr. Sloan.
Yes. How you feeling? Any better?
I thought it was Dr. Gould. He came to see me. I actually sort of laughed. I was thinking, where were you 8 months ago? And it might have done some good.
Dr. McAuliffe is doing everything that should be done.
I know. Dr. Gould said he was sorry. He apologized. I didn't have the strength to feel anything particular. I told him I forgave him. Isn't that silly? Forgave him. What difference does it make?
Hi. We got some company. Dr. Leonard Gould.
I didn't see a car out there.
He came up from the beach about an hour ago. I think he's a little bombed. Said he wouldn't leave until you got here, so I left him in the house with his bottle.
Oh. Well, you better make some coffee. High octane.
All right.
Dr. Gould.
You're back from the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
How's the patient doing?
Oh, standard reaction to chemo, nausea, that kind of thing.
I haven't been there for 10 days. I transferred the case over to Malcolm McAuliffe.
Yes, I know.
Did you know that a suit has been filed by Melvin Pinter, counselor at law, against Life Cis Inc., HMO, and Leonard David Gould, MD? For $5 million damages. I will drink to Life Cis Inc. Of course, they won't get $5 million. Judges tend to throw out huge jury awards. Have to settle for maybe 700,000. On the other hand, my own malpractice insurance has been canceled. What I can do next in medicine is an interesting question.
Doctor, I'm not sure you should be talking to me.
Oh, I think I should talk to you. I think I have to. There's nothing I can do. I mean, the malpractice action is out of my control. It's out of my control, for God's sake. But you can at least listen.
All right, all right.
The implication, the accusation is that to pile up nickels and dimes out of my per capita HMO payment. You know about that.
I know about capitation.
All right. To make an extra buck here and there, they say I purposely withheld treatment to the sick. That isn't true. I think. I mean, take managed care, and I did. You have to look at the social gains, the economic necessity. See, the point is, without it, there's waste, terrible waste. Now, in the old days, unnecessary treatment was the way a lot of doctors made their money, right? Right.
Well, probably. In some cases, a few of those.
Oh, you're romantic, Dr. Sloan. You know it's true. We have to control costs, make sure nobody is misusing our resources. Otherwise, the world's best healthcare system will destroy itself.
Doctor, past abuses are no justification for inexcusable actions in the present. Look, don't you think this is enough for now?
No. You've got to understand. I cannot. I will not believe that a payment system geared to keeping services down would have influenced my medical judgment. I refuse to believe that I would let myself be used to increase some corporate profit margin.
Doctor, I don't pretend to understand your motivations, financially or psychologically or any other way. All I know is the treatment was denied. Lena Rizzoli has 6 months to a year.
Oh, I cannot. I must not admit that even unconsciously my concern for my income would make me responsible for Lena Rizzoli's death. You see that, don't you?
I see advanced colon cancer. I see metastases to the liver.
You're not listening. You do understand, don't you? I mean, you've got to believe me. You've got to believe me. I'm not guilty of that.
Look, I'll take him home. Come on.
You've got to believe me. Oh, please, please. My God, you're a doctor, too.
Okay, continue the Fortaz 1 gram Q8H.
Mark.
I knew you were working today.
Actually, I came by to say goodbye. I've been fired.
Nancy, you knew you were risking your job when you questioned Gould's diagnosis and came to me.
That's only part of it. I think they also found out I'm the one that tipped off Melvin Pinter. It's a good thing they can only fire me once.
Let me talk to Mr. Lomax.
No, please, there's no point. In fact, they're offering me a reference and 6 months severance pay.
They're buying you off.
Oh, I'll let them. I don't regret what I did, but they might. I got an offer to teach in a nursing school. I like the idea of unleashing a few Nancy Rushes on the Lomaxes of this world.
Oh, we're gonna miss you.
I'll miss you.
Give him hell.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lomax. I tried to stop him.
Why are you firing Nancy Rush?
She broke protocol.
Come on, Hal.
On top of which, LifeSys Inc. became aware that she was instrumental in Melvin Pinter's malpractice suit against them. They made it clear she had to go.
Why? Because they wouldn't like us anymore?
You know, you are not sitting in this chair, Mark. There are some very large issues involved here. For one thing, payment. On 6 months to 1 year of chemotherapy and other treatments in the Rizzoli case, probably in the neighborhood of $250,000 or more. And I'm not even sure that LifeSys will pay.
Well, they won't like it even if they do. You know what the HMOs say, a quick death is a cheap death.
There are legitimate financial issues here, Mark. 20% of our patients are admitted here and paid for by LifeSys Inc. and other HMOs like them. This is a fair executive decision because, on balance, Community General needs their goodwill. Against that, one RN.
One RN who has the integrity to put the patients first. It seems to me the Community General needs her, too. Doreen, would you do me a favor? Call Melvin Pinter, please. Yes, tell him I'd like to discuss with him a malpractice suit he has. Wendy Turner.
they sent out to the farmer's market for the locks.
No thanks.
Very fancy law firm.
But this isn't yours?
They won't even let me into the men's room here. Even the janitor has a degree from Harvard Law. Now, they just lend out their boardrooms for fancy arbitrations.
Like today?
That's right. First stage, a non-binding arbitration.
I mean, there's no judge?
An arbitrator. Well, actually, he's a retired judge. Teaches legal ethics at UCLA Law. Don't think I'll find too friendly an ear there.
Why not?
This case he sat on, he threw out 5 out of 6 charges. Then cut the amount of damages down from $1 million to a piddling $100,000. Point is, for a major insurance company or HMO to get out from under for a lousy $100,000 is like, finding a bargain at a yard sale.
Well, how much are you asking?
In excess of $3.5 million. Stay away from the onions.
Morning, Hal.
It's Harold. And, I really don't understand your aiding and abetting this hijacking conman, Pinter, right?
So far, I haven't noticed he's been responsible for anybody's death.
Now, actually, in a way, it's not too late.
For what?
Well, I know you will want to consider your ongoing relationship with Community General. That is, when you testify, a little discretion, one way or the other, would make a big difference to Community General and to you.
Now, Dr. Travis, I just want to get this clear. During the time you had the patient in the emergency room, Wendy Turner, she was receiving only standard inhalation therapy, which means this was not considered a life-threatening emergency situation?
Well, yes. But then she started seizures.
But that was after the telephone conversation with Triax Multi-Health HMO?
Yeah, I guess so, yes.
I see. That's all the questions.
Any further cross-examination for this witness?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Pinter, you're next, if you please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dr. Mark Sloan.
Dr. Mark Sloan.
Thank you for calling Triax Multi-Health Incorporated. Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line for the next available operator.
Dr. Sloan, do you recall Dr. Holbein's suggestion on behalf of Triax Multi-Health Incorporated that Mrs. Andrea Turner should take her child in her car 20 miles across town to the Green Lawn Hospital?
The only place that child should have been taken was our pediatrics unit.
But as soon as the seizures were noted, Dr. Sloan, full emergency care was immediately instituted.
Yes, but that might not have been necessary if we hadn't been kept waiting 2 hours for the HMO to give us permission to treat her.
But isn't it a fact that the post-mortem shows no definitive indication that delay was involved in the cause of death?
Common medical practice in the handling of emergency situations calls for the quickest possible treatment, not pointless delays.
Any further cross-examination for Dr. Sloan?
No, Your Honor.
No. Dr. Sloan, you're excused.
Your Honor, I wonder if I might say just a few words.
I object, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Your Honor,
feel, let him talk.
Please, Your Honor, this is not a forum for personal opinion.
No, it's not. It's an arbitration. My arbitration. And I'll decide who talks and who doesn't. Now, Dr. Sloan, you've been sitting in that chair for the past hour, and it seems like you've been a little bit uneasy. And I, for one, would like to know why.
Thank you. I'm aware that the post-mortem is indeterminate as to the precise influence of time in this child's death. Speaking from the point of view of the doctor, I only remember one thing. The clock on the ER wall. It jumped convulsively every second. Jump. 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 I can remember the weight of the wristwatch every time I looked at it. It was 4 hours before that ambulance would arrive from Green Lawn. For that, my profession has no excuse. The key to proper delivery of medical services has only to do with the patient's needs. The patient's needs. The profits of a corporation, the rise and fall of its stock in the market, all of the vast economic problems which have erupted out of the mountain of demands and expectations, they're all secondary to the actions of the doctor, the nurse, the clinic, the hospital, and most important to those in danger, in pain, at risk. No hospital is the equivalent of a factory or a bank or a supermarket. I'm no expert on who's legally responsible here. You're lawyers. It's your ballgame. The minutes that Dr. Travis and I spent on the telephone arguing with a computer, playing elevator music, arguing business regulations as who had claim to the patient's billing and control. All that was a violation of my oath. Those minutes belong to that little girl.
Then tell me, Dr. Sloan, who is responsible for Wendy Turner's death?
The HMO. Triax Multi-Health, Inc. The doctor in their office. The administrative regulations enforced at Community General Hospital. And me.
Well, I have some news. The ruling came down this morning.
How'd it go?
Told you I was afraid of Judge Kesey. First off, the claims against the hospital have been thrown out. That ought to make you happy, Dr. Sloan.
Not very.
Second, the judge is proposing a settlement.
What kind?
The companies, the insurance, and the HMOs have agreed to pay, but they don't have to accept any blame for any wrongdoing. They're guilty of nothing.
Exactly how much is this settlement?
$200,000.
How does Mrs. Turner feel about it?
She's not very happy. Not because of the money. I mean, that doesn't really matter to her. But Triax Multi-Health Incorporated gets off without acknowledging their guilt in Wendy's death.
So you think they won? Is that it?
In a way. Remember what I told you? To a billion-dollar corporation, a few $100,000 is a cheap insurance premium to let them go on just the way they did before. How about you, Dr. Sloan? Have you got any backlash from the hospital because of your testimony?
Oh, no, not yet. It's much easier to get rid of a registered nurse who doesn't have a term contract. Although Lomax has stopped asking me to call him Hal.
You all right, Dad?
Yeah, I'm fine.
At least it's over.
This case. But there'll be others.
Lena Rizzoli.
Now, that one should be easy. Of course, I'll probably have to subpoena you, Dr. Sloan. But at least the hospital's in the clear.
That's great for the lawyers and the hospitals. But what about the people who practice medicine? I mean, what's the point of becoming a doctor if I can't be a doctor? If some corporation is going to tell me who I can treat and how to treat them?
Jesse, there's only one rule that applies to what we do, and it hasn't changed in the last 2,000 years, no matter how much the practice of medicine has.
First, do no harm.
Even though they're not making it easy for us.
Bludgeoned to death in her apartment, and all we come up with is cat hairs, a stick of gum, and lens tissues.
Hey, Lieutenant, look at this.
Bearer bonds. Now we're getting somewhere. Bag those and get them to Bunkville.
You think they're from that Century City swindle?
The same bank, same denominations. What are the odds it's a coincidence?
Hold it, sir. You can't come in here now.
Excuse me, what's going on?
Lieutenant?
I'm Lieutenant Sloan. Can I help you?
We're looking for my mom.
Kate Matthews?
Honey, I'm her husband, Ryan Matthews. Ex-husband, actually.
Mr. Matthews, can I speak with you for a minute? I'm sorry, Mr. Matthews, but I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night.
You look like a man struggling with the acquisitions committee.
Only their paperwork. And the notion of buying a TMR system.
You still opposed to it?
Oh, yeah. Laser heart surgery is still way too experimental.
We're on the cutting edge. At least Dr. Reese seems to think so.
Yeah, cutting edge, expensive, unproven, and very risky.
Tess, leave the soda machine alone.
This is Ryan Matthews and his daughter Tess. They're here to identify Kate Matthews.
Well, the only vending machine that seems to work is in the doctor's lounge, right, Mark?
Yeah, I was just going down there. I'll show Tess where it is.
Sure.
It's right down there. I can't guarantee this one works either, but the odds are a little better anyway.
Sure you're ready for this?
Let's get it over with.
Mr. Matthews, I need to caution you on one thing.
I know.
There's been a lot of damage. It's liable to shock you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's okay. I've got my own money.
Well, I just thought I'd...
You know, if you want to flip for it. Why don't we make it interesting? Double or nothing. Loser buys winner a soda and a candy bar. Tails.
Okay, so I'm buying you a soda and a candy bar.
I'll give you another chance. Let's flip for a soda, a candy bar, and a bag of chips.
If you don't mind, I think I'll quit while I'm behind. Thank you. Tess, about your mom.
I really don't want to talk about it, thanks.
Well, I know you don't, but sometimes you need to talk things out.
No, I don't. You see, Dr. Sloan, it's no news that my mom's dead. My dad told me she died in a car wreck when I was a kid, so I'm pretty much used to the idea.
Start getting unused to it, kiddo. Whoever that is in the morgue, she's not your mom.
The victim was your wife's friend, Emily.
Never heard of her. Last week, Kate showed up in Smithfield, Utah, where I was working as a security guard. We had an argument, she left, and I decided to come to L.A. to, I don't know, try to patch things up. That's it.
Did your ex-wife ever mention a man named Gavin Cutler?
She worked with him. Once, a long time ago.
We lifted a set of his prints from her apartment.
Off the murder weapon?
No. Is there anything you can tell me about this Cutler?
You want me to list all the swindles he's gotten away with? Or the murders? You already know all about that.
And about the dirty bunco cop who let him walk.
I wasn't dirty.
You were just married to one of the cons on his team. And all the evidence just happened to disappear.
Interrogation by insinuation. I used to be good at that, too.
You used to be good at a lot of things until you helped Cutler. As a favor to your wife.
Ex-wife. Look, I don't know anything about your murder victim. I'm not going to sit around and talk about old times.
Did it ever occur to you that Kate might be in real trouble?
Then maybe you should be out looking for her instead of chatting with me.
Thanks for the advice. Meanwhile, I need to know where to contact you. In case I decide to waste more of my time.
We just got into town. We don't even have a motel room.
Why don't you come out of my house? You can get a shower, the both of you, get some rest, and you can go look for a place.
And I was just beginning to see grubby as the style.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'd go out there right after I finish my shift at the hospital.
Dad, I need a couple things clarified on the MA's report.
Excuse us. A very troubled young woman.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
She's on the verge of more trouble if somebody doesn't sit her down and talk to her.
You remember the time you decided to bring home the stray dog?
Which one?
The one that bit the mailman.
You've lectured me about that before, you know.
And you always ignored me. Just like you're doing right now.
Well, before we didn't have a murder Jane Doe. Who murdered her and why?
That's the question.
What, bearer bonds?
Mm-hmm. Part of a $300,000 swindle. But I don't think Ryan and Tess had anything to do with it.
Oh, no, nor the murder of Jane Doe either. You know, they could be the key to helping us solve it, though. Thanks.
Heads.
Tess leave you alone long enough to get some work done?
Oh, sure. As a matter of fact, I enjoyed the diversion. This stuff's overwhelming.
You being audited?
Oh, I wish I were, but this is worse than the IRS. We're talking TMR here.
TMR?
Transmyocardial revascularization. It's an experimental treatment. They use lasers to cut little narrow channels right through to the heart muscle, you know, past any occluded or blocked arteries. And it allows the ischemic areas of the heart to be bathed in oxygenated blood. I lost you, didn't I?
Oh, not at all. I'm the only member of my family that didn't become a doctor.
Really? Dr. Sloan? Yeah, he's right here. Somebody for you. Something about a job.
This is Ryan Matthews.
And this is Gavin Cutler. Maybe you remember me.
Sure, I remember you.
I was just calling to say that if you want to see Kate again, alive, then you and I need to talk.
Well, if it isn't the master of the long con.
Put on a little weight, detective.
Too much mall food. She didn't ask me here to discuss my diet. Where's Kate?
Lost somewhere with $300,000 in bearer bonds that belong to us.
Bearer bonds?
It was a wonderful operation, actually. We created an entire fake stock brokerage in Century City. I was the senior partner. Kate was a broker.
And she ran off with our spoils. Not a very polite way to treat her hard-working co-workers.
We just want it back. No hard feelings.
Yeah, tell that to her roommate.
Wouldn't know her if I saw her.
Oh, go down to the morgue and take a look. Third drawer from the left.
You know, it takes literally millions of components to make a computer function. And when something that complex and intricate works, it's elegant. But if even one of these millions of tiny parts fails, it's almost impossible to find, and even harder to fix. Sometimes it's just not worth it. I'm tired of looking for Kate, but I know where to find you, and I know where to find her daughter.
We have nothing to do with this.
All we want is our money back, so if you'd bring it by tomorrow after you find Kate, we'd be grateful.
I'm sure Tess would be, too.
Heads.
You can tell whether it's head or tails without even looking.
Well, actually, my mom taught me how to do that when I was little.
You like to play tricks on people?
Everybody always tricks others. Can't trust anyone anyway, so if you're smart, you'll fool them before they fool you.
You think the world's really that way, Tess?
You just tricked me, didn't you?
Come on, Tess, let's go.
Did you find Mom?
No, but I did find us a place to stay, and it's not expensive. Mark, thanks so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Okay, Dad. Do you want to tell me the truth? What is it? What's really happening?
Your mom's gotten herself into a lot of trouble. And if we don't go back to Smithfield, we'll be in it too.
No. I'm not going.
Tess, she's on the run. She could be in Brazil by now.
Last time we abandoned her, I didn't have a vote. This time I'm staying. I'm gonna help her.
I tried that once too. And that's how I ended up as a shopping mall rent-a-cop.
She's my mother. I can't walk walk out on her now. Dad, it's time to stop.
Tess, I wouldn't even know where to begin looking.
Well, maybe I do.
Where did you get this?
From Mom? Last week? Must have meant a lot to her, else she wouldn't have kept it so long.
We spent every weekend at that cabin. A lot of years ago.
Maybe that's where she is now.
Mom, stop! Oh, I'm sorry. I thought...
Yeah, I know what you thought. Oh, love what you've done with the place. Although the truly fashionable rat holes have shredded newspaper on the floor.
You come all this way to criticize my decorating skills?
We heard you were in trouble.
I'm fine.
I'll bet. Nothing like $300,000 to ease life's little troubles.
The real bonds were in the briefcase when I left them at the drop for Cutler. Someone must have followed me and stole it.
Well, it's comforting to know you're an honest crook.
Dad, don't.
What I do to survive stopped being your business when you took my daughter and abandoned me.
Well, it started up again when Cutler threatened us.
Tess, I am so sorry.
Look, we've had enough apologies. Just give me the bonds. I'll see to it that Cutler leaves us alone. All of us.
I told you, I didn't steal those bonds.
I'll make sure Cutler knows that it was just an innocent accident that you ended up with 300 grand of his money. Now hand it over so we can get on with our lives.
Why do you believe Gavin Cutler over your own wife?
Well, maybe it's because Gavin Cutler's never lied to me.
Dad, stop
Get
it.
out.
I'm not leaving without you.
Honey, I wish I could.
Kate, look, we found you. So will they. None of us are safe.
Then I'll just have to go talk to Gavin Cutler.
You can't.
To keep you safe, there's nothing I won't do.
Aren't you gonna stop her?
Dad, you take care of my daughter.
I always have.
Mr. Matthews, I'm Dr. Travis.
How is she?
Your wife has a condition called hemothorax.
What does that mean?
Blood from the wound is filling the chest.
But she's gonna be okay.
We placed a tube in her chest to drain it. Right now we have to wait and hope that she stabilizes. That is until she's doing better.
Tess, I want you to stay with the officer.
Where are you going?
You used me!
Perhaps you didn't see the sign over the door. It says employees only behind the counter.
You used me to lead you to Kate so you could gun her down right in front of my daughter.
Explain to me how I can get Kate to give me the bearer bonds if she's dead.
She doesn't have your bonds.
Then why did the police find some of them in her apartment? I'm sorry. Did you think you were the only cop who ever did me a favor?
And who shot her?
Don't know, don't care. Just want my money.
I don't have 300 grand.
Sell your daughter into white slavery. Auction off your wife's organs. Get a paper route. There are lots of ways.
Okay. I think I know how to get it. But I'll need your help. I know some doctors who are good for the money. No, I already talked to the people at the Bay Area Clinic. But they said they've already maxed out their R&D budget for this year, but next year's a definite need. No, I know the company can't survive on maybes, Mr. Ward, and it shouldn't have to. You guys make a terrific product. Yes, I really do believe that, sir. All right. New job. Right about the same time my wife gets shot. Some timing, huh?
Well, congratulations on your job. Who's the lucky employer?
Oh, Kendine Medical Technologies. I'm their newest sales rep.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Well, they're fairly new, based in Sacramento. And would you believe it? Or rather, our main thing is one of those heart laser systems Mark was talking about.
TMR?
Yeah. Thanks to Mark, I knew enough to talk my way into a job. Just haven't been able to talk anybody into buying one.
Well, TMR is still experimental as well as expensive.
Yeah, and the only system around that can save patients with severe angina when standard bypass won't do the job. Straight out of the brochure.
Well, you sold me. Now all you have to do is convince the acquisitions committee.
Hey, I'd be happy if I could just set up a presentation. Then maybe I could hold on to this job long enough to make a sale somewhere.
Well, setting up a presentation shouldn't be all that difficult. Maybe I can help you lay down the groundwork.
No can do. Took that gig. Hold on.
Next. Name's Morris Wheaton, formerly Dr. Morris Wheaton. I work with Ted McGill out of Dallas. What brings you to California? Well, it gets hot in Texas sometimes.
And did you do anything else there besides sweat?
I was in on the San Antonio MedTech deal. I was part of the crew that relieved Dallas Hills Hospital of its pension fund.
I heard somebody died on that job.
Yeah, bad planning. You know, McGill, you know that happens.
Are you up to date medically? Do you know about TMR?
I may be defrocked, but I am current. Transmyocardial revascularization, an alternative treatment which utilizes a CO2-based laser.
That's fine. Just show up and make sure you look like a rich heart surgeon.
Next. Oh, no. Send him home. We don't need him. Back when I was working bunco, young Jake here ratted out all his pals on a 10 and 10 deal.
It's nice having the inside track, isn't it? Jake, we've got nothing for you today. Thank you.
Next, please.
I'm Patrick Norton.
Have you ever worked a long con?
No, but I've done a lot of pigeon drops. Used to deal 3-card money in New York.
You ever shilled on a health scam?
Oh, lots of auto injuries. Practically invented the swoop and squat.
How long you been smoking?
3rd grade.
This guy's perfect.
Okay, you gonna be all right.
You tell me here, Mr. Norton.
Well, it's just like last time, Doc. Feels like I got a semi parked on my chest.
You've had this before?
Angina, same pain in my jaw, and my arm. I called my doctor. He's gonna send the paperwork over.
Okay, good. Well, right now, why don't we see if we can't make you a little more comfortable?
Right, coming through.
Tess. Hey, welcome back. Tess, I'm so sorry.
For what? For the one who got shot.
All those years. I should have been there. Taught you.
Taught me a lot when I was little. How to palm a card and the coin trick. I never forgot any of it.
Oh, good. Another reason for your dad to hate me.
Why does Dad hate you?
He never told you.
You were dead. What was the point?
Your dad thinks I made him become something he despises. He arrested a man named Gavin Cutler who knew something about my past. Something I'd hidden from your father.
That you ran long cons.
Nice to know it wasn't entirely forgotten, even though I was dead.
Not by either of us.
Cutler gave your dad a choice. If he walked, I walked. But if he went down...
Mom, what's wrong? Mom? Help! My mom needs help in here. Hurry!
Let's get the oxygen.
Any word?
Yeah, she's still in surgery.
Tess, I have to go. I have a meeting and...
That's right. Forgot how much you cared about her.
With
300 workers in 5 facilities in 4 states, Kendine Medical Technologies has the TMR know-how to assist Community General in leading the way into the next century. And finally, let me assure you that your operating theaters, with our assistance, can be readily adapted to our system.
Well, that's a relief. I was afraid we'd have to demolish them and start over.
Hardly.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Ward, we're talking about demolishing our entire acquisition budget for the year.
For a procedure you're convinced can only be performed on a limited number of patients, correct?
Exactly.
Dr. Sloan, we wouldn't have invested so heavily in TMR if the research didn't support it.
Fact is, Mark, our procedure will help more patients than you think.
As much as 40%.
But Dr. Sloan is right. TMR systems are very expensive, which is why we're going to make you an offer you simply cannot walk away from.
If you agree to pay our upfront delivery costs, we will provide equipment, training, and support for the first year.
And how much are these delivery costs?
$300,000. Covers the entire first year.
You're right, that would be hard to walk away from, assuming your system is all you say it is.
Yeah, which is the big question right now. Gentlemen, you're going to have to excuse us. We're out of time.
Dr. Sloan, honestly, if we could provide a demonstration...
Would I be more comfortable investing in TMR? Yes, I would.
We have a clinic in Sacramento that's up and running with our system.
And your surgical staff?
I'll be happy to provide you with their CVs and references, as a matter of fact, right now.
Well, of course, we'd have to find a suitable candidate.
You know, I admitted a guy yesterday. He'd be a perfect patient. Patrick Norton. He's in the cardiac unit.
I'd like to have our staff surgeon, Dr. Wheaton, take a look at him.
Yeah, I'll have him admitting, pull the files.
Look, I hope I'm not being obstructive.
No, but hospitals have limited funds, and you have to be careful. I understand, Dr.
I hope you understand I have other duties besides the acquisition committee.
Right.
Very impressive presentation.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
Heads.
Tess,
What?
I just checked on your mom. She was in serious trouble. We caught it in time. She's going to be fine.
Good.
She'll be out of surgery soon. You'll be able to see her in a few hours. Tess, she's not going to die.
She is to me. He's never gonna let me talk to her again. It's gonna be just like it was before.
Except now, you know she's not dead. And it's going to make you miss her even more. You want me to talk to your dad?
He won't listen. He hates her so much. Blames her for losing his job or something.
You know, 6 years ago, my daughter married a terrible man. And she wouldn't listen to anything I said. And I got angrier at her, and finally we didn't talk at all.
But you didn't tell people she's dead.
I didn't talk about her at all. For years, I just pretended she didn't exist. And then one day she came back here and made me realize how much I missed her.
It's not how my dad felt when my mom showed up.
Are you sure? I didn't hate my daughter. I hated myself for the way I treated her. And every time I thought about it, it reminded me of that, so it just got easier not to think about her at all.
Well, how do you get along with her now?
Oh, it turns out we don't have all that much in common now. When we get together, we don't exactly see eye to eye.
You're just like a real family.
I guess you're right about that.
Are you Lieutenant Steve Sloan?
That's me.
FBI, Special Agent Ilona Odell. This is Agent Polk.
Please, sit down.
You've been asking questions about Gavin Cutler.
He's wanted for questioning concerning a murder.
I want you to back off.
No, what you want is your boss to talk to my boss. Until then...
I was trying to steamroll you, Lieutenant. I apologize.
Apology accepted. Maybe you just better tell me what this is about.
Well, I know Cutler is setting up a con on the west side here. The kind of fancy high-tech job he specializes in.
Then if you have what you need to arrest him...
Frankly, I've been after him for 2 years, and I don't even have enough for a warrant. My only shot is to try and take him down right in the middle of a job.
And you're afraid if I keep investigating, Cutler will shut down his con and disappear.
And I will have spent the last 2 years of my life for nothing.
All right, I'll hold off for 24 hours. But when you bring Cutler in...
Well, you can talk to him all you want. Deal.
Well, thank you, Dr. Wahlberg. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me.
Quite welcome. I'm always glad to endorse Kendine Medical Technologies and Dr. Wheaton. Goodbye.
And Dr. Wahlberg is most impressed with your computer rerouting system.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we're going from Wahlberg in Boston to Adderley in Detroit. St. Mary's, how may I direct your call?
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Sloan. May I speak to Dr. Adderley, please?
One moment, please.
Dr. Adderley speaking. Yes, Dr. Sloan. How can I help you?
I just want you to know the opportunity to work with you means a lot to Dr. Wheaton.
I feel the same way. You know, everyone I talk to seems to love him. And your company, too.
Oh, thanks. That's good to hear.
Gentlemen, you must be Dr. Wheaton.
Dr. Sloan, it is a pleasure, sir.
And you know our patient, Patrick Norton?
Miss Norton?
Doctor. Shall we begin?
Yes. No infarction.
The abnormalities of the ischemic myocardium match the angiogram.
Hey, guys, that better be good news.
We certainly hope it is, Mr. Norton. Judging from your EKG and the physician's report.
You think that this heart laser thing is my best chance?
Well, Mr. Norton, you understand this procedure we're talking about is somewhat experimental.
I understand that this is the best shot I got at being around for my grandson's next birthday. Where do I sign?
All right, talk to you later. Here.
I didn't know you guys had rigged that thing. I'd be one scared puppy about now.
Mr. Norton has signed all the necessary paperwork so that the procedure can be performed at our clinic in Sacramento.
Which also means Community General is completely off the hook, liability-wise.
Well, our concern goes beyond legal liability, Ryan.
Yeah, we're talking about Mr. Norton's life here.
Exactly. And that life has to be saved, which is why he must undergo TMR immediately. Dr. Wheaton will accompany him on the air ambulance tonight.
Aren't we rushing things just a bit?
Well, it's our logical next step, Dr. Travis. We've given you our pitch. Dr. Sloan has checked out our references.
All of whom gave you high praise, incidentally.
So what's left but to see our system in action?
The only thing is I don't see how we can get to Sacramento on such short notice.
You won't have to. We can set up a real-time video conference right here. We can stay here and you can watch the whole thing.
At 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Good, we'll be here. Thank you, Mr. Martin. Ryan. Mark.
Want to go celebrate?
You sound pretty positive.
I know, when I've solved the scam.
Scam.
Don't let this become a problem.
That man. You're helping him rip off Dr. Sloan and his friends?
Tess, why don't you go find out how your mom's doing?
I want to know what you're doing.
Well, unfortunately, I don't want to talk about it right
Well,
now.
I wonder why. For 5 years, all I've heard is lectures about what a bad person Mom is because she conned people. Now you're doing the same thing. Only Mom never ripped off her friends.
Do you know who that man was?
Some thug.
He works for Gavin Cutler.
The guy Mom used to work for?
Yes.
Now you're working for him?
Yes.
So what, he offers better health benefits than the department store?
Cutler thinks your mom owes him something. If he doesn't get it, bad things are gonna happen.
To Mom?
And to me, and maybe even to you. I'm gonna prevent that from happening, no matter what it takes. Tessie, I know what I'm doing is wrong. It's the only way I can prevent something much worse. I don't know if you can understand that. It's what I have to do.
I think I understand. We're stuck in the middle of something, and there's no way out without doing something terrible.
Exactly.
Just like Mom was.
All right. How was that? Terrific, except you got behind the tape twice. Odell, you dropped a scalpel.
Hey, it slipped, okay?
Norton, you sneezed.
I couldn't help it. It's dusty in here.
Next time, help it. Our audience is taking their seats right now. Rehearsal is over.
We are online and logging onto the Kendine website now.
Places, everybody. It is definitely showtime.
Pulse 65. BP 122/78. He's stable.
Patient is ready, doctor.
Let's get started. 10. We're going to begin with the standard median sternotomy.
First, Dr. Wheaton is going to address those areas of the heart muscle that are served by blood vessels that we can bypass in the more traditional way.
Now for the pre-recorded portion of our evening.
Must have a little online static here. Okay.
All right. Aorta's cross-clamped. We're on bypass.
Hey, team, that's good work.
It has to be the fastest two-vessel bypass on record.
Just wait. Once we reactivate the heart, the fun really begins.
Clear? Power up. Power up. That's it. Looking good. Pulse 63. BP 110/65. All right, we're ready for phase 2. Goggles, please. Goggles.
All eyes are protected, Doctor.
Is the exposure good?
Let's get him a little more relaxing.
All right, arm the laser. Laser is armed and ready to go.
Wow.
How many channels will the doctor cut?
Altogether, 30 channels through the heart muscle itself.
He knows precisely how many channels he'll make before the operation begins?
I believe Dr. Wheaton said it can vary. Isn't that right, Mr. Ward?
Oh, sure. Nobody knows exactly.
Pulse is 63, BP.
More static?
Hold your positions. We're offline. There's some kind of a power surge. Hold your positions. Okay.
Lasering the last 3 channels.
Not much bleeding. All right, we're done, folks. Close him.
It's amazing. He did exactly 30 applications for the laser.
Gentlemen, can we meet again?
How about 8:30 tomorrow morning?
Look at that sinus rhythm.
Amazing improvement.
Almost as amazing as paperwork involved with every little detail in this hospital.
Well, there is still one bit of paperwork.
Yes, one little item here. The board has authorized me to present you with this cashier's check for $300,000. Thanks to you, gentlemen, the hospital is finally getting a TMR. Or as Dr. Travis puts it, finally stepping into the 21st century.
Okay, that's it. Cutler gets his money back, and I'm done.
You're done when Cutler says you're done. If I were you, I'd go back to the shop and wait till Cutler tells you it's over. In my briefcase, I have one signed but worthless contract. And in my pocket, I have a cashier's check worth $300 grand.
Beautiful. Well, you know where to bring it. I'll see you in an hour. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay, you can take the car. Be cool, man. Be cool. Here, you want my wallet? Fine, no problem. Oh, Rolex? No problem. That too. What? Oh, no. Little back. What are you doing?
Nowadays, people do all their banking from home on their computers. When they bring their PCs in to be repaired, they're giving their account numbers, their balances, all their credit information to guys like me. And we get to bill them for it. Don't you love technology?
Eddie should have been here an hour ago.
Best front man I ever worked with. He'll show up. And if he doesn't, eventually I'll find him and kill him, and you'll owe me $600,000.
Thanks for easing my mind.
No problem. Ryan was getting worried about you. I think he thought you ran off with our payday.
Must have confused me with his ex-wife.
Well,
We're all finished here. Kate owes you nothing.
but you do.
Excuse me?
We're out of pocket for the cash, the locations, the software. We've incurred substantial losses.
You expect me to come up with another $150,000?
You've done it once. I'm sure you can do it again.
Excuse me. Hello. I paid $300,000 for a TMR program. I'd like a refund. I can just take my money and be on my way, thanks.
How long did you know you were being taken, Dr. Sloan?
Well, I'll tell you, Gavin, I think it was when he got a job with a company that sells TMR setups. That kind of a coincidence always bothers me. But I wasn't entirely sure till Eddie here showed up as Mr. Ward. It was those lens tissues.
I don't see how a tissue could destroy an intricate long con.
Well, unless you find one just like it at a murder scene. You know, Emily and Kate, neither one wore glasses.
Anyone could have left a tissue. It proves nothing.
If you knew it was a con, why'd you let us go through with it?
Well, it was the only way I could find out who killed Emily and who stole that $300,000. Now, my guess is that Eddie was planning some of the bearer bonds to frame Kate when Emily walked in on him.
Excuse me? this isn't a drawing room, and you're not Jessica Fletcher, so what's to stop us from shooting him where he's standing and us going on about our business?
Well, for one thing, I'm the one holding the gun, Eddie, and for another, I'd like to know who done it. I'll shoot him afterwards.
I think he's wearing a wire.
He's not. I have sensors everywhere. My beepers would have gone off the second he walked in. Doctor, please, continue.
I'll need a minute. Oh, you also shot Kate.
Stop that. I did not.
It's all right. They're with me. You recognize these gentlemen, Eddie?
This is insanity. Shoot these people now, and let's get out of here with our money while we still can.
See, the only way that I could prove that Eddie killed Emily was to get him to confess that he was the one that took the $300,000. And he did.
I didn't admit anything.
Well, not exactly in words, but by deeds. These gentlemen robbed Eddie out in the parking lot. They took his car and his wallet.
And my Rolex.
And his Rolex. And also this, the check from Community General. See, Eddie knew he couldn't come back here empty-handed, so what did he do? He cashed out those bearer bonds he stole from you.
Eddie. I love a whodunit. It's always such a surprise.
Maybe this is a good time to mention that I'm a police officer. And this place is surrounded, and
you're all under arrest. Thanks, I appreciate you letting me say that.
Boy, you guys are slick. I love a good con.
Thank you.
Expand your bag.
Why are we here, Sloan? Can't wait to humiliate me in front of my family?
No, we want to thank you for your help.
What help? I tried to scam you.
I don't remember it that way.
certainly not what it says in my report. Without you on the inside, we never could have taken Cutler down.
You know, Katie's decided to turn state's evidence against Cutler. I don't think he'll be bothering anybody for a long time.
I don't understand.
You had a gun to your head, Ryan. We know that. You didn't have any choice. Now you do. You know, if you keep improving at this rate, it's going to be hard to find an excuse to keep you here.
Well, my apartment still looks like a crime scene. How's that?
Works for me. I don't know if the insurance company will buy it.
Besides, you can't come see me till they release you.
Tess, I don't know if your dad's gonna want...
Want what?
We were just talking.
About Mom coming to visit us. Maybe stay a while?
Tess, I got a lot to do out here right now.
Yeah, that's why I got you an open ticket. Use it whenever you feel ready.
Round trip.
We don't want to rush anything.
Besides, it's just good to know you still got a way home.
Well, that turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I have to admit it did.
Enough to warrant a celebration?
Yeah. Del Floria's?
Great. You want to flip and see who pays?
Yeah. We'll use mine.
Ready?
Heads. Heads it is.
That's my two-headed quarter.
Mm-hmm. And you're buying. Hey, ready for lunch?
Starving. What do you want to eat?
I was thinking about the cafeteria.
You don't want hospital food.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Yes, sorry. Any menus?
Why would you order up when you've got a cafeteria right downstairs? You ever tried the chip beef?
Well, actually, these are for caterers. You're looking at the new chairman of the Benefactors Ball, which
Jesse,
is just 2 weeks away.
Plead temporary insanity and quit.
Why? This is my one chance to show the hospital board that I'm good at things that matter to them.
Jesse, your record in ER is exemplary. You saved many, many lives.
Yeah, but how much money have I raised?
You're a resident. They don't expect you to raise money.
Exactly. And my residency ends in less than a year. And if I have any chance of staying on as an attending, I need to impress the hospital board. And what better way than with money?
So bribe them.
Can we eat now?
You do not know what you're getting yourself into.
All I have to do is show up. I mean, this thing has practically run itself for the past 30 years.
That's because Martin Gaylord always catered it, but he's retiring this year.
Look, I've put together some pretty good 10-keggers in college. I mean, throw in a couple hundred buckets of Captain Cluck's chicken legs and you got yourself a party.
Now, that's one fundraiser I'd go to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What do you got?
Oh, a charcoal grill blew up at a party. We got smoke inhalation, minor burns, got some bruises. Nothing serious.
It's hard to breathe now.
Oh, Mrs. Taggart, I am so sorry. We'll pay for everything. Just send all the hospital bills and the repair costs to me. Oh, and you're going to be fine. And don't worry about your wedding anniversary next month. It's on us. And don't worry about your son's bar mitzvah. Our gift, our treat. Oh, I'm ruined.
Oh, it's not so bad, Mr. Andrews. Everyone loved the food until they were wearing it. Accidents happen, even to the best chefs.
This was no accident. Excuse me, I couldn't help notice your badge. Are you a police officer? Well, I'd like to report a crime. My charcoal grill was sabotaged. Udon noodles were flying everywhere. Somebody could have been killed.
I didn't know noodles were lethal.
Well, they are if they're uncooked and flying off the grill at 80 miles an hour.
Could I have your name, please?
William Andrews, caterer. And this is not the first time a caterer's equipment has been tampered with lately. Someone is trying to sabotage all the caterers in this town, and I have a pretty good idea who.
I'm in deep trouble.
Jesse, what's the big deal? Just pick someone and walk away.
Yo, this is the benefactor's ball.
And you want it to be the most popular benefactor's ball in community general history.
Of course I do.
Okay, here's what you do. Send out the invitations, collect the donations, and cancel the ball.
I think if people pay $500 a plate, they're going to expect to see something on it.
They expect to spend a fortune on an ugly dress or a rented tux so they can socialize with people that they've been trying to avoid all day long. Then they have to listen to boring speeches honoring someone everybody hates, yet they suck up to them for one reason or another. And then they have to wait 2 hours for the valets to find their cars.
Then why do people go to these things in the first place?
It's not that they want to, they have to.
So you mean people are going to have a rotten time no matter what I do?
Don't worry, everybody's going to blame you anyway.
Hi. The arson squad checked out Andrew's kitchen. Apparently it looks suspicious, but they haven't found anything concrete yet, except for the noodles.
You came all the way down here to tell us that?
Well, Jesse's in a real tough spot right now. He needs all the help he can get.
Hey, thanks.
Besides, it's Tuesday. Pigs in a blanket. Anybody want to join me in the cafeteria?
Are you kidding? With a full 24 hours notice, I could handle 500 people. Hugs to Janice.
Can we help you?
Are we set for Thursday's wrap party? Say yes, because they're wrapping 2 days early. As in tomorrow, I know it's impossible. Now, just get it done. I'm sorry, I don't have time for this meeting after all.
What meeting?
Well, good news is, looks like Thursday I'm open. Can we say lunchish?
Not easily.
Nancy, put me down for Thursday. Lunchish with Dr. Travis.
Who are you?
Cynthia Bennett.
Apparently that's Cynthia Bennett.
That's right. All 300 lobsters tomorrow. So they take the red eye. I don't care if they have jet lag. Just get them here.
She's a caterer.
Oh, and they pinned a detective shield on me.
I tell you, Miss Bennett, I was very impressed with your bid for the benefactor's ball.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're a fool.
Now, what exactly would be the wrong way to take that?
Anyone with a calculator and a copy of Bon Appetit can knock off an impressive bid. But can they deliver on what they promise?
Well, if I knew that, I would have hired someone already.
You know, there are a lot of wannabe caterers out there. But there's one thing I've got that they can only dream of.
A 4-digit cell phone bill?
References.
Wow. Is this the real Annette and Warren?
Give them a call and ask. And be sure to mention my name to the person who answers. You'll get through.
Bruce and Demi? Whitney and Bobby Denzel and Pauletta Barishnikov. Can I borrow this for a while? Yeah.
Is Fred Breyer in there?
Well, it sounds like Cynthia Bennett did a great job for you. Thanks for your time. Hey, and you know what? As long as we're talking here, I got this great idea for a movie where Rambo actually teams up with Rocky. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'll call you later with the details. What do you got?
You're gonna love this, Doctor. Something you have never seen before.
You're kidding.
No, she's not kidding.
BP, pulse.
Through the roof.
Hypertachycardia?
No, well.
So, let's take a look.
Okay, here we go.
A feast for the eyes as well as the palate.
Hi, I'm Fred.
Fred McCarran, Helen Froelich.
And we put the fun
Back into fundraising.
and the ball.
Back into your ball.
And this is supposed to impress me.
Well, not as a thing to your benefit, of course.
Of course.
Personally, I like to think of it as a quick introduction to our unique style. Our unique style.
Oh, yes. We think that food is first, but fun is foremost.
Well, you know, we have our own unique style here where we use the emergency room for actual emergencies and not sales calls. Now, get out!
I'm sorry, Doc. We tried something, and, well, it just didn't work.
But keep this in mind. The entire hospital will be buzzing about this for days.
When you get right down to it, isn't that what you want to get? With a benefit, that buzz, you know?
You know where to find us.
We're in the book.
I've read every proposal. I've studied every menu. And I've called every reference. And I've come to the conclusion that there is only one man who can handle this job. And that man is you, Mr. Gaylord.
Excellent pitch, Dr. Travis. Superb. You know, if you had been on my staff and looked after my sales, I might have been able to retire years ago.
So then you'll do it. And it's gonna be a glorious evening with you in charge. See you at the dessert table.
No. Hold on. I can't.
Says who?
Dr. Travis. I have catered more than my share of parties in Hollywood. And call it jaded or whatever, I believe I've seen one too many 60-ish ex-star trying to pass himself off to everyone as just being 22.
Well, I gotta tell you, if I was making enough money to put a big old diamond like that on a metal bracelet, I would find it very difficult to just walk away.
This, my good man, is purely for self-protection. You see, when you have a peanut allergy, you want people to know why you quit breathing. And this diamond's the best way I know to get their attention.
That's a good point. Well, now, you must know all the caterers. Maybe you can recommend one for me.
Certainly. But I won't.
You like it?
Who are all these people, Jesse?
I don't know.
The party would be for...
Not a clue.
Then what are we doing here?
Eating.
You said you were taking us to a fabulous party.
And here you are.
You dragged us all the way across town to help you select a caterer.
Who else could I turn to?
Jesse, sooner or later you're going to have to make a decision for yourself.
I know that, but before I choose, I need a little guidance. I don't know how to talk to these people. Amanda, you have natural elegance. You could blend in with these guests and see what they think of the party. And Mark, to me, gourmet means sesame seeds on a bun. You have a sophisticated palate. You could tell me if this food is worthy of $500 a plate. And Steve, it's a nice tie.
You know, I have to admit that veal Prince Orloff looks a little better than anything I've got in the freezer.
You have half an hour, but yell me.
Okay. Hey, there's Cynthia Bennett. I hope you don't mind if I go chat with her for a little while.
Oh, no, I'll just hang around here and wait for someone to admire my tie.
Yeah.
Hors d'oeuvre, sir?
Okay, try to think of it this way. If you go on stage without inhabiting the part, you're just a person mouthing lines. Isn't that what Stanislavski said? Well, the same is true with this. When folded perfectly, point sharp, edges crisp, it's a napkin. Until then, it's just a balled-up piece of cloth. Now, take these rags into the kitchen and don't bring them back until they're napkins. Tuck the points tightly under the long fold. A solid napkin is a monument to the meal.
Okay.
Oh, good evening.
Evening.
You enjoying the party, Dr. Sloan?
Lovely. Very nice. Oh, thank you. Oh, Stanislavski would definitely approve.
Yes, well, most of the waiters on the party circuit don't really care about the job. It's just what they do until the real career kicks in. So in order to motivate them, I have to speak in terms that they can understand.
I can see why caterers like working with you.
I try to do a good job.
Although I must admit, I'm surprised you're working with this particular caterer.
Cynthia? We've done hundreds of parties together.
Even though Willie said she sabotaged his party? You know, you could have been hurt.
Explosions aren't Cynthia's style. Besides, she can do more damage with an ugly rumor and a cell phone than 1,000 pounds of dynamite. Excuse me, Dr. Sloan. I have a jewelry crisis.
I know you're waiting for an answer, Goldie, but Kurt's birthday's the same night as the benefactor's ball. Now, I'm not stringing you along, I promise. Just give me a little more time. All right. Well, Dr. Travis, I'm so glad you could make it. I hope you're enjoying the party.
Oh, yeah. The food looks great. The decor is beautiful. And all the guests are having a great time.
Oh, I knew you were a man who could appreciate quality. Oh, it would have been fun to work with you. Oh, well.
What do you mean, oh, well, it would have been? What do you mean?
Well, I can't keep turning away business hoping you'll choose me, not when my regular customers want me for the same night.
I tell you what, don't make any plans until tomorrow. I'll have an answer for you by then.
I don't know. My people are getting antsy.
9 o'clock sharp. You can wait until then.
9 o'clock. Thanks.
Hey, is this a great party or what?
Can we leave yet?
Mind if I eat my food first?
As long as I don't have to watch.
What's wrong?
I think it was a shrimp toast.
You know what your problem is? You don't have a stomach for fine food.
Shrimp toast?
Field Prince Orloff.
No offense, Mark, but as you get older, the digestive system gets a little twitchy. You may want to stay away from the rich foods.
Field Prince Orloff?
Cheese balls.
Amanda, all these years in the path lab, who would have thought that you had such a tender little stomach?
You know something? I don't think it's Amanda's stomach. Or ours.
I don't know, did he? Is he all right?
Call 911.
Is he alive?
Hey, sorry I'm late. Anything come up during the autopsy?
Yeah, my breakfast, thanks to you. That hasn't happened to me during an autopsy since I was in med school.
Hey, well, look, I didn't cook the food last night.
You didn't eat it either.
Probably a good thing since the lab said it was full of salmonella.
So Cliff Furlong died from food poisoning?
Well, not exactly. He was taking digitalis and diuretics for a heart condition. But that combined with salmonella caused his potassium levels to drop so much so that his system shut down and he died.
So this was an accident?
No, the salmonella levels in his blood were way too high to be simple contamination. Somebody tampered with that food, which makes it murder.
So everyone got poisoned just so someone could take out this guy?
I don't think so. Mr. Furlong wasn't even supposed to be there. He was a last-minute date of one of the other guests.
So then technically it was an accident.
Well, not if the food was deliberately tampered with. You know, I think Willie was right. Somebody sabotaged his grill. Maybe the same person that tampered with Cynthia Bennett's food.
Or Willie was getting back at Cynthia for what she tried to do to him.
It doesn't matter how it happened. Cynthia Bennett is not going to be catering my benefactor's ball.
Hold on. Think about it. Jesse, you do that, then the sabotage paid off.
You think all this sabotage is about who I pick for a caterer?
Yes.
Well, then I quit.
Well, unfortunately, that's not going to solve the problem.
It will for me.
You saying this guy died for a party?
Well, it's not just any party, Steve. Whoever gets the benefactor's ball replaces Martin Gaylord at the very top of the catering world. A lot of money and prestige involved. Something to kill for.
I think I better have a talk with Cynthia Bennett.
Right after I throw up.
Well, the bad news is you're still dehydrated. The good news is you won't be having to eat our hospital food. Just give him 25 milligrams of Compazine and keep the fluids going.
Yes, Doc.
Thanks, Flo. Mr. Horn, aside from your queasy stomach, how are you feeling?
Lucky. This is the first time in 10 years as a cater waiter that I've gotten food poisoning.
10 years? Wow. I guess the career as an actor didn't quite pan out.
Not all of us cater waiters are doing it to pay for acting classes or chance to slip someone a spec script. Some of us are professionals. For 9 years, I worked exclusively for Martin Gaylord.
Now, would you have any idea who would want to ruin Willie Andrews and Cynthia Bennett?
Fred McCarran and Helen Froelich are the obvious ones. Next to Cynthia and Willie, they're the best. And they haven't been struck yet.
Wow, so you must know everybody in the catering scene, huh?
If they're worth knowing, they started with Mr. Gaylord.
Do you know Captain Cluck? Let me ask you, if you were arranging a big social event, who would you hire to cater it?
Me.
I mean, no offense, Mr. Horn, but you're a waiter.
So was Martin Gaylord when he started out. No one is born a caterer, Dr. Travis. You do have to get your start somewhere.
I realize that. This is the benefactor's ball. I mean, it's hardly a place to get your start. Sorry.
Ah, Dr. Travis, would you kindly direct me towards Emerson Horn's room, please?
Mr. Gaylord, I can do better than that. I'll escort you myself.
Sorry.
It's the least I could do for Community General's new Man of the Year.
Hello.
Yeah, congratulations.
The Man of the Year has traditionally been a recognized humanitarian and a very generous benefactor to the hospital.
Well, then explain David Hasselhoff.
The point is, I hardly qualify.
But without you, the Benefactor's Ball wouldn't be the premier fundraising event that it is today. You're directly responsible for raising millions of dollars in donations. Let's face it, you're irreplaceable.
Thank you. I'm very honored.
So, Man of the Year, who should replace you?
Ah, if you name me Man of the Year simply as a ploy to get me to select a caterer, I'm afraid you are in for a very grave disappointment.
Well, so are you. Unless you like Captain Cluck's chicken fixins.
Dr. Travis, I simply cannot select a caterer. It's like asking a father to name his favorite child.
Hey, you could tell me which one would be most likely to sabotage his competitor.
All of them. I'm afraid they all have my ambition and none of my ethics. However, they can throw a fabulous party. Good luck, Doctor. Ta-ta.
Of course I understand, Ingrid. We can't afford to take chances. I've done every party she's ever been to, and now I'm not good enough to cater a bachelorette party for 35 of her supermodel friends.
After last night, can you blame her? She probably didn't want her friends to spend the next day throwing up.
They're supermodels, Detective. That's what they do anyway.
Cynthia can't come to the phone right now. She's busy vomiting. If you'd like to leave a message.
Hello, what? Why don't you just shoot me?
The thought crossed my mind at about 3 o'clock this morning.
So I'm the bad guy?
That's what I'm here to find out. You know anything about the explosion that ruined Willie Andrews' party?
Well, of course I do. Thanks to his misfortune, I was about to get the contract for the benefactor's ball. What are my chances now?
If it was up to me?
Well, with me and Willie Andrews out of the running, that just leaves the dastardly duo, Fred McCarran and Helen Froelich.
There must be 1,000 other caterers in this town.
Yes, but only 3 who trained under Martin Gaylord. Anyone else is just fast food.
Hey, I was never poisoned by Burger Boy.
And I smoked 6 packs a day for 12 years. Does that mean I shouldn't worry about lung cancer?
Well, Fred and Helen did do it. It wasn't a very subtle plan. They stand out like a topless dancer at a funeral.
So you've been to one of their events?
We have no hard evidence on anyone. Just a lot of accusations and sour stomachs.
Freshen up your magnesium hydrochloride?
No, thanks. I gotta drive.
Now I know how my patients feel.
All our problems are solved.
Funny, I still feel nauseous.
The board's been trying to raise money for a new MRI suite, right?
Right.
So I got this great idea. What if I got them one?
How?
I'm hosting a gala fundraiser a week from today right here in the lobby, sort of like a dry run for the benefactors ball. You RSVP for the party right there in the Community General's admission form.
Not a bad idea, Jesse. Who's catering?
Fred and Helen.
But they're the ones that are probably behind all the sabotage.
Yeah, so the evening should go by without a hitch. So look sharp.
Very good. Oh, hi, Jesse. Yeah.
Nice turnout. Yeah, and we're saving a bundle on overhead. I mean, no room or furniture rental, plenty of parking, and free decor.
Be careful, Jesse. You're starting to sound like an administrator.
Oh. Yeah, I see you finally wised up and went with the real chef from downstairs. What'd you go with, macaroni and cheese or the chip beef? They're both great.
You know, he wasn't raised that way.
He's going to be so depressed when he lifts that lid and finds that there's lamb medallions and champagne mousse.
Don't look. Let's see that lady following the food cart. That's Jan Curran. She's the society editor for the Los Angeles Chronicle. She's always first in line for the food.
And last to leave the bar.
If she writes about this in her column, you have arrived in society, Dr. Travers.
See, Mark, I told you, there's nothing to arranging a little fundraiser.
Except your caterers may be killers.
So, you arrest them after the ball.
I gotta hand it to you. The food is great. I love it when they put a little bacon bits in the meatloaf. You know, no bones.
Oh, my God! That's hospital food!
Yeah, and it's hot, too. You better get a plate quick.
We're ruined! I'm ruined.
What's the problem?
Well, no one's going to pay $250 a plate for our slop.
Hey, that's a bargain compared to what the hospital usually charges a patient.
My arrival in society. Oh, I'm so sorry, but this is for the tubal ligation patient in room 6 there. Your meal is on the way. Just step on up and enjoy our bar, huh? Where's the good stuff?
I don't know. Somebody must have hijacked the truck.
What do you mean? You, stop! Stop!
Amanda?
Sorry.
You're under arrest.
You really know how to throw a party.
I always thought it was a crime the way food is served in hospitals. Until now, I never knew it really was.
This isn't a joke, Mr. Andrews.
It's exactly what it is, Lieutenant. It's just a harmless prank. It's just like what those two scoundrels pulled on me when they blew up my charcoal grill.
You said Cynthia Bennett did that.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought, you see, until all those people got poisoned at her party.
And how do I know you didn't do that?
I'm not that kind of person.
You're just the kind of person that would break into their kitchen, lock the chef in a freezer.
I tossed them a down jacket first.
Destroyed everything they cooked, and steal their van.
I returned it.
Oh, yeah. That reminds me. You parked in a handicap spot. That's a $2,000 fine. So why don't you just convince me that you didn't contaminate Cynthia Bennett's food, and in doing so, kill one of her guests?
I didn't destroy everything Fred and Helen cooked. I dropped it off at a homeless shelter.
And you saved the receipt for your taxes.
The point is, Detective, I'm an artist. Food is my form. It's my life. I'd never waste good cuisine, whether I cooked it or not, and I certainly could never poison it.
Not even for the lucrative catering contracts you might land if you got the benefactor's ball?
I wouldn't. But Cynthia, Fred, and Helen, they're not like me. No. They might.
Willie was released on bail this morning.
On a murder charge?
I only had enough to charge him with joyriding. The chef he locked in the freezer refused to file a complaint.
Why?
Well, I think it may have had something to do with his new job at Willie's catering company at twice the salary that he was being paid by Fred and Helen.
Ah, shame. So we're no closer to finding our saboteur or the guy who murdered poor Mr. Furlong.
At least Willie's prank wasn't lethal.
I guess you've never had the hospital's butterscotch pudding.
You know, we can't take the chance the next prank won't be lethal.
Where are you going?
I want to talk to Jesse. We need to buy ourselves some time.
Well, the good thing is it's a simple break, so we'll keep this cast on her for about 6 weeks, and you'll be arm wrestling your brother Jasper in no time. But next time, don't do it on a granite countertop.
I really can't talk right now, so we have to make this fast.
I'm with a patient. You want to get out?
Say hello to Elton John. You have to give me the benefactor's ball, or Cliff Furlong's death has no meaning.
Is this about that guy that died at your party?
Well, maybe you can live with that guilt, but I can't. Thanks, Elton. You're a candle in my wind. Let's talk about that brunch.
You just put a sling on that, and we'll schedule a follow-up in 3 weeks. Bye, Julie.
Hospital X-ray tech to 5 East. Hospital X-ray technician to 5 East.
I'm not going to say a word. My food speaks for itself.
Security? Yes? You escort this man out of here?
Yeah, but just try a bite. Just one little bite.
Hey, bon appetit. We need security to the treatment area right away. Thanks.
Oh, I don't think he's stealing your phone. Come on, darling, come on. Goodbye to the service.
I am ready to cancel this ball.
Jesse, you can't cancel the ball. Those are the biggest donations of the year. We need them. But I doubt we're going to be able to unmask our saboteur by then.
So what do we do?
We need to put somebody in charge who's above reproach.
Captain Cluck.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
Grilled cheese, huh?
Of course. Just because I'm a caterer doesn't mean that every meal is truffles and caviar. I do enjoy the basics, too. So, here we have provolone, mozzarella, Parmesan, and goat cheese on homemade sourdough bread, lightly brushed with hand-churned butter.
Well, as long as it's just the basics.
So, fellows, we didn't come down here for lunch now, did we? Or did we?
Well, no, we didn't, Martin. Here's the problem. All of your protégés are so eager to get that benefactor's ball account, they're sabotaging each other's parties, trying to narrow down the field.
Well, that's exactly why I chose to retire. I'm afraid the business has become much too brutal. I do not have the stomach for it anymore. Pardon the pun.
The trouble is, it's gone way past bad-mouthing the competition and stealing each other's cooks. Somebody died because of those pranks.
We're afraid that no matter who I pick, the sore loser is going to strike out at the ball and someone else could get hurt.
So we were thinking, no one can take your place at the top if you're still there.
But I do have to retire sometime, you know.
Oh, of course you do, but could you just hang on for one more event?
I'm in trouble, Mr. Gaylord, and only the best can get me out of this, and that's you.
You made the benefactor's ball the high point of the social season. Now, you wouldn't want to see your legacy disgraced, would you?
Leave everything to me.
Aha! Congratulations, Doctor. You played your part very well.
Oh, really? What part?
The part Martin Gaylord wrote for you? Don't you see?
All of our reputations are ruined.
The only thing that's left for us to cater this social season is our own wakes.
Madonna's plumber won't even return my calls.
Hey, look, you guys did this to yourselves.
The only reason Gaylord retired was because it was less humiliating than going broke.
He was the dinosaur, we the Ice Age.
When we quit, his business was finished. Well, Cynthia's the one with the golden Rolodex.
Willie's the culinary genius.
And Helen and I...
We're the joy.
So then Martin Gaylord was the saboteur.
Yes, he's the one who blew up my charcoal grill and poisoned Cynthia's food and got us to go after each other.
The competition eliminates itself, and he's the only caterer left standing. All he needed was a sucker in charge of the ball to play along.
I hate to say it, but their theory is as good as any. It could be Gaylord.
Well, it could also be any of the others, too.
Yeah. Everybody's got a motive. Doesn't make my job any easier.
Your job? What about my job? My future here at the hospital is at stake. What are we gonna do?
I think the only thing we can do, have a party.
How could you think about a ball knowing what we know or don't know? You know?
Everything that's happened is centered around that ball. I think the only way we're going to find out the truth is to have the ball. Gentlemen, rent your tuxedo. This is going to be a killer.
Nice nose ring. Get out.
Hello.
A little old to be starting as a cater waiter, aren't we, dear?
I'm embarking on a career change.
I see. You photograph well. No previous service experience?
I worked at Burger Boy one summer while I was in high school.
Balance. Act like you're a waiter. Walk. Smile. Let's see some teeth. Stop. Offer me something on your tray. Studs only.
I beg your pardon.
No dangling earrings, studs only. No other jewelry, normal hair, light makeup, shower, and wear underwear. I-9, W-4, contact information, and rules of cater waitering. Welcome to the benefactor's ball, Miss Bentley. They're supposed to be in circles, not ovals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Daisies on the canisters, flocks in the megaphones, not film. Yes. Relax, Doctor. Everything's going to be just fine.
I'm not a doctor, but I think you're supposed to take it by the teaspoon, not by the gulp.
I think I'll go check on my undercover operative.
Howdy, Gardner.
Good evening, Duke. Thank you.
Nice outfit.
If you ever ask me to do something like this again, I expect to see you in fishnet stockings and heels as a gesture of sympathy.
We're needed waiters, and I needed an extra pair of eyes. You seen anything yet?
No.
Well, I've got men stationed at the service entrance and at all the doors. Anybody that gets in doesn't get out. You know, that is a good look on you.
Enjoy the party, sir.
I love it.
That is great.
I know.
Hello, Susan.
Oh, hi, Dr. Friedgen. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Mark.
The board of directors is very impressed.
Yeah, with Susan. It's not too late for them to cancel payment on their checks.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Well, maybe I've been to too many parties lately.
That is the one thing a cater waiter never does. Eat before the last guest has left and all the glasses and linens have been repacked.
I don't work very well on an empty stomach.
You won't work at all if I catch you touching the food again. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
Here's looking at you, kid.
May I offer you some punch?
Not so fast.
Here's another fine mess you got us into.
Oh, that's it. The party's over. My career is ruined.
Hollywood, if nothing else, is a spectacle. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 31st Annual Benefactors Ball. Everyone enjoys a good movie explosion, but the best special effect is the smile on a child's face. The happiness born of the good health your generous contributions to community general make possible. So, tonight, everyone, please enjoy the party. Please enjoy all the many surprises. And most of all, please enjoy the giving.
Amazing save, Martin.
Oh, thank you. But that was absolutely nothing. You should have seen when the white tigers got loose at the county zoo benefit.
Well, I tell you, if you weren't man of the year, I would make you man of the year. Man of the year. You gotta be sitting at the table of honor. I got a speech to make in 10 minutes.
Don't touch that.
I know it's very pretty, but it does have to go onto one's lap eventually.
Not this one, Martin. Mr. Horn. Little problem with this napkin.
Well, it looks fine to me. Sharp points, firm body, tight base.
Look at the other napkins on the table.
Floppy points, flat bodies, loose base. This is ridiculous.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, don't be. Saved Mr. Galen's life.
I don't understand.
Jesse told me that you were allergic to peanuts.
Yes.
This napkin's covered with a thin film of peanut oil. You touch this to your lips, you could go into anaphylactic shock.
You going somewhere?
I'm working a party, in case you hadn't noticed.
Looks to me like you're trying to flee the scene of an attempted murder.
Don't be ridiculous.
This was the only neat napkin on the table because it's the only napkin on the table that you folded. You know, you were right. Someone was trying to pit you against one another, but it wasn't Martin Gaylord. Was it, Mr. Horn?
You're basing this laughable accusation on a folded napkin?
You know, you also worked at Willie's when the grill blew up, and you worked at Cynthia's when everybody got food poisoning.
I work 100 parties a year. Besides, I got poisoned too, remember?
Well, that is where you made your mistake. Now, what is it that every cater waiter does not do?
Never eat until the last guest is left, and make sure all the linens and glasses have been repacked.
That is the only way you could have been sick with the others.
You ate before the guests left. Disgusting.
Just to make sure that nobody suspected him of being involved in sabotage.
Did you really think that I enjoyed being a waiter? No one in their right minds wants to do that their entire life. I had my dreams.
To be an actor?
A caterer. And I told you that, Martin. You promised to teach me, to take me into your company, and then when it was time to retire, all you said was, keep up the good work, Horn.
Well, you could have gotten out on your own.
How could I possibly compete against them without your help? I wanted to humiliate you, to ruin your reputations. I never thought that the salmonella would kill anybody. No one was supposed to get hurt.
Up until Martin Gaylord came out of retirement, at least. Then you saw a one-time opportunity. You were going to kill him because you knew they would all be here.
Who wouldn't have thought they killed him after the stunts they pulled?
You'd be the only one left in business who trained under Martin Gaylord.
No! Steve! I got him!
Now this is what I call a party.
Boy, it sure was. How you going to top this one next year?
Next year?
Yeah.